Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Galactic Civilizations 4 as we're playing as the Altarian Republic. So we're looking at this area here, this system here where we have those two colonies, the one that we've had for a while and the one that we're going to be getting soon. And if you zoom out, you'll see that there's two dead worlds here, right? When they have that little darkened look, they're dead worlds. However, this is not a dead world. So there seems to be like just a little glitch here, a little bug, that's indicating that this is a dead world, and I only found out that it wasn't because I looked in here at the potential planets we can colonize, which one we know about. The one over here, you need the extreme colonization tech, which you don't have, and then there's also this one here, which would be a core world. So we could have had that for a long time. That's very unfortunate that I didn't see it. But again, though, that was because of this little bug here. This is not how core worlds usually look. So yeah, that was unfortunate, but what we want to do is send a colonist over there. And we actually have a colonist ship here already. This ship right here, that's just been sitting here. And so what we want to do is go ahead and board, I don't know, just the least impressive citizens that we have. Probably this one here. So we'll send him over here to colonize this planet. And it's a real bummer we didn't get that earlier. I should have looked in here. When we're short on planets to colonize, would have made sense for us to look there. You can see that we do have an upgrade here for this flagship. So let's go ahead and upgrade them. Which remember, we do have the stealth field increasing evasion. It's only by 0.25. I don't know if that's the best thing to get. What do we currently have on them? Let me just take a look. So the beam attack is 5, so you could increase their missile attack. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. So upgrade them. I don't know if 0.25 evasion is much. I don't know if that's a better upgrade or not. Alright, so let's go and end our turn here. And yeah, we'll finally get another core world. That would have been really nice to have early on, but at least we're getting one. So that'll be good. It does mean that these colonies will start to send their goodies here. Same thing with the asteroid mine. And we got this bonus too. Alright, so let's go ahead and get another tech selected. I guess we'll get this one to upgrade the research further. Oh no, we haven't been doing that on our planet yet. Of course, that's with these upgrades over here. Where we have 3 turns left to get this done. 1337 credits would be the cost to rush it. Let's go and get some more modules produced. Could also do these missions here. But we're gonna do this one here. Produce more modules. It'll take us 2 turns since we don't have any modules currently. Now we do actually have Durantium, despite not having the module, so we can build here. And so this gets you some nice bonuses. You have 2 of them, so you could get +1 minerals. So that'd be an option. That's production. So that would add to the tech and wealth that it's already producing for us. You can also get the influence growth. So that'd be an option as well. You know what, I think we're going to do the space elevator. Increase the manufacturing there. So that'll be sent over to Altaria. And then we need to figure out where to send this trade ship. Since we don't yet know if we can send a trade ship to a location multiple times, since this one hasn't arrived yet, we'll just find a different location for now, one that we're not trading with. And hopefully we can find one that has good value. We saw one over here that wasn't too bad. I don't know if we actually sent a ship over there. There's this one here. I'm pretty sure we're not trading with that. Yeah, this one does seem to be the best location that's in our range. We have found where the Drath are at, and they have a fantastic location, but it's outside our range. So yeah, we'll send them over here and get that set up. And another thing we do is use user control to print some money. We've been waiting for that to be able to do that one. And so with that, can we rush this out now? We could if we wanted to spend the 1337 credits. We'll give it one more turn to reduce the cost. So we're not spending all of our credits there, since we are currently losing credits at the moment. So we'll give it one more turn and then we'll rush that out. Alright, so we can colonize this planet. So this will be our second planet that we're able to colonize.
Our engineers are thrilled with the unique construction opportunities that the odd gravity conditions of this planet provide. They are convinced that we can take advantage of these fluctuations to greatly cut down on building costs. We now need to consider what our policy should be regarding the appointment of a governor for this planet. When should we do it, or should we do it at all?
So we can embrace the gravity anomaly for construction, and this will give you a negative 50% construction cost but increased maintenance, or just proceed with standard construction methods. I think we should do this. That seems like a good deal to me. We can get the planet up and running faster. Now this is the Wealth Wonders, top 5 GDP, and we're number 4. Excellent. So we're doing pretty good when it comes to our economy. So we're going to want to rename this planet, but I wanted to take a look at it before we do, but we have to get a governor. We have not gotten any governors, or really hired anybody lately. We haven't needed to because of the lack of core worlds and expansion. Now, I did want to hire some more commanders here, but we haven't really had anybody too impressive. This character's alright when it comes to diligence and resolve. Would like it to be a little bit higher. And then another problem is they're compassionate. I don't know if you want your admirals, I should say, to be compassionate. Now, what's most important when it comes to a governor is the social skill. And a compassionate governor doesn't seem like a bad idea. And then also her intelligence is good, and these are decent. I feel like these are the more important values. So yeah, we're going to put Cersei, another Cersei. Apparently that's a really popular name for our people. And we'll also gift them some harmony crystals to get that opinion up. And then yeah, just assign this governor here. There we go, beautiful. Alright, so she's now in control of this planet, where we have the one citizen, and as usual, we need to first construct the core world capital. This is what the colony looks like here. So we got gold fields, that'd be helpful since money seems to be an issue for us. We got more of that Holland as well. Got some unstable materials, which is good for the military. That's a nice manufacturing bonus there. And it seems you got some nice food bonuses here. Okay, so nothing too exciting. So I think we're going to put the capital right here on this location, so you get the nice manufacturing bonuses all around you. The food bonus there too. But you probably do want to build something there for food, since this also has adjacency bonus for food and for wealth. So it's nice you got those two right next to it. So yeah, I think we'll put it here. There's really no great location, and there's no population bonus. So I put it right here. Get that established. And now we need to figure out what we want to build first. Probably should be something for manufacturing to speed everything else up. I could also start with this if you wanted to. And that'll grant you some more of that pollen, which we are producing on other planets very slowly. Also increases your resistance. I don't think that's the best thing to start with. I think it really should be a manufacturing one, which would probably this one here is where you're going to want to get that. So of course you could go with the manufacturing district, but it would probably be better to go with one of these bonuses over here. Either the core tab or the planetary generator. The planetary generator produces pollution for every level, while the core tab does not. It gives a higher manufacturing bonus too, so you probably want this here. Problem is with building this first is that it takes 14 turns. So I think it would be better to instead get the planetary generator and then put that. If you put it here, then they'll feed into each other. Could also put the manufacturing district there, which is just a 2% pollution. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the planetary generator here, which will only take the 3 turns, and then we'll do the manufacturing district here. And then after that, we can see how long the core tab would take if we put it right there, because that'll give us a lot of production here. So really just focus on the production for now.
We've identified at least one planet we've colonized that is large enough to warrant the appointment of a governor.
Okay, so we don't need to know about that. Obviously we know about the appointing of the governors. Alright, so this flagship will go over to the artifact next.
Our flagship has made an intriguing detection. An ancient cargo container aimlessly drifting in the void. It seems to be a relic from the precursor wars. Upon inspection, we find a fully intact Arnorian drive system within. This ship component is remarkably compact given its capabilities. It can be attached to a ship to significantly increase its speed. Alternatively, we have the option to extract a substantial quantity of thulium from it, or we could sell it to the highest bidder.
So each thulium right now is only worth 80. Not for selling it, but for buying it. You know, selling it's worth even less. And so if we were to buy the thulium instead, it would be cheaper than the 300 that we could get here. So I think it's better to get the 300 treasury in this particular case. Could also do that one here, but yeah, I don't think we're going to do that. Let's just take the money in this particular case. It's not like we're doing a lot of shipbuilding, guys. Might be a really good module, I don't know. But again, we're kind of doing a more peaceful playthrough, particularly now that we'll be able to get these core worlds. We already have that one established, and we'll be able to get one more eventually when this one here rebels. And so we really don't need to attack any other civilizations. Could get the fusion power plant here. A big increase for pollution, but very nice manufacturing bonus there. It's a civilization achievement, so you can only build one of them. I think we're finally going to get the medical center, though, with the xenomedicine. Alright, so over here, one thing we could start doing if we wanted to is the supply ships. You can use these to move manufacturing from one planet to another. But I'd still prefer to focus on Altaria, so I don't think we're going to do that. You can also use colony ships to move hops over there. That'd be a choice as well. I think we need more modules, guys. I think that should be what we focus on, because we got a lot of stuff that we could be getting. Also, we could sell some of this antimatter if we want to. And I do want to rush this out here, the Beacon of Babylon, for 420 credits. So we'll get that done so that we can construct something else over here. Very nice influence bonuses. Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. And then the next thing that we're going to do is probably Kimberly's Refuge, because this is a galactic achievement. So, you know, only one civilization can get it. So we should probably build this now. This is +5 food and 25% growth. I mean, you could probably get rid of this here. Yeah, I bet you could probably get rid of that and get a nice little bonus. It's a 2+ for food. I think this is at 2+ right now, 2 on food though. Yeah, so you don't really need to get rid of it. Not that we need this much food here. I mean, eventually it'll be helpful. Now it's really the growth that we want. And so I think we're going to put it here at this location. Could also leave this open for the tourism building. And instead build right here. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put it in this location. Yeah, that will not take us very long to get. 4 turns. So go and knock that out. And to rush it. Oh, you can't rush in the same month, so we can't even take a look at that. We got a trade offer. They're wanting mostly resources and then 1 tech, and willing to give us quite a few techs themselves. Yeah, they're willing to give us a lot of stuff here. I don't actually want to give them this one though. Yeah, I don't know that we're going to do any of these. I think we're just going to straight up reject this offer, guys. Not interested in that. We do have those modules now, so we can construct in our star bases. We'll just take a peek. Let me see if this mining one has anything. It doesn't. So we'll see what we can get. We have this one, which we haven't built in at all yet. So let's go and get more manufacturing. Or I think we did get a couple things. Yeah, we have 2 of these. And then we'll do the research bonus and the scanners. And that's all 3 of our modules. All right. So I think we're ready to end the turn here. Not mistaken. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Yeah, I wish we were producing more of that durantium. That seems to be our main shortage. We just don't have enough of currently. But there's that other location here that eventually we might get access to. Here's that deep space starbase, which is the mining one. So eventually that will flip over to us, and then we'll get this durantium. Although sometimes it seems like it takes like forever for these to flip over to you. Here's another mining starbase getting the Prometheon. That's probably getting both of them. Yep. In fact, if they would have just moved this a little down here, it could have been getting all 3 of these, which would have been the best way to do it. But maybe they didn't know about it at that time. But yeah, we're very close to getting this one here. 88% to get that colony, guys. Which, remember, they're going to be sending it to the new planets, which we didn't name yet. And we're going to name it Overlooked, because we overlook it for so long. It took us so long to see it. So, just have a silly name there.
It has been nearly 5 years since we departed from our star system to delve into the mysteries of the galaxy. Our vulnerability to a planet-wide extinction event is no longer a concern, and we have successfully introduced life, our life, to new worlds. A celebration is observed on each of these new worlds we now call home. It's a moment for our people to pause and reflect on the progress we've made to reach this point. Tales are shared, recounting the dreams of our ancestors that span thousands of years, dreams which are now being realised by our generation. The anticipation of what the next year will bring fills us with excitement.
So we got the Year 5 event here in Episode 5, which is interesting because if you recall in the last series, it was the finale, Episode 7, that we got this event. So it just shows you how much quicker we're moving in this playthrough. That was towards the end of that finale episode that we got this. So we got the approval bonus and the 10 culture points, and that is enough for us to get ourselves another cultural trade. It's been a while since we've gotten access to this. We're moving much slower when it comes to the cultural traits. I think that's because of the not having the other planets. But yeah, these costs do change based on how many you have, so they get more expensive. So eventually we'll start moving faster through this. We have two choices. Universal rights. Every citizen with the egalitarian trait provides 1 raw cultural input per turn. So that's pretty helpful, but we don't have anybody that has that trait, or at least not on Altaria. Almost everybody's a traditionalist, surprisingly. So that's not going to be that beneficial because of that. Or labor rights unlocks the Union Center improvements. I'm not entirely sure what that improvement is, so let's just get that. We'll see if it's any good. So that we're getting one of those and continue moving down our cultural trait tree. So another trade offer with a lot of stuff on it. Again, I'm not a big fan of these type of ones, especially when they're just offering evasive tactics, which would not take us that long to get. So let's go and reject that. I don't like when they offer a lot like that, when you big old trades, because it's kind of hard to see exactly the value that you're getting there. But that clearly was not a good value. They're always trying to rip us off. That's how they do. I don't think we've gotten a good trade offer from them yet. Maybe one or two. You see that their space, they're starting to lose some of that. So a little bit of influence war here going. And hopefully we can do well here when it comes to influence. We might want to invest. Well, there's nothing else we can do here. Now we do have this one though. And remember, that gives us some bonuses if we start getting these. In fact, we probably should. Yeah, let's get both of these here. Do we have the Durantium? We have the Durantium to get 1. Okay, so you're probably going to want to do the one that gives you the best bonus, which is the cultural exchange. So we'll go ahead and get that. And again, it's just the Durantium that we're short on. So we could rush this out for 369 credits. I think we're going to. Again, make use of that money to try and get construction done here a little bit quicker, because we have so many things that we want to get. So we could get that Galactic Pavilion. That increases the tourism. So you probably want to put that here next to this Heritage Center. Honestly, I don't know that that's going to generate a very large bonus. I'm not entirely sure how helpful that is, because you also have the maintenance costs. It does produce manufacturing too, though. So yeah, I guess there's that. Yeah, I suppose we'll put it right here. Maybe this one. Let me just see what it boosts. So tourism, wealth, and approval. Okay, so we'll put it right here. I don't know if there's anything you might want to get there to take advantage of that. Just seeing what all these boost. Okay, so yeah, we'll put it right there. And we'll see how helpful that actually is. Because they were still in the negative when it comes to our income at the moment. Alright, so could produce more modules. I think that might be what we get. Could also get another constructor ship. Remember, these do cost maintenance though. That's probably the reason why we're losing money right now. But yeah, we want to put that, the economic starbase in our new colony. It just doesn't produce enough at the moment though. We could do one of these missions. The research mission will generate research by having your shipyard study the surrounding area. It does cost Promethium, but we do have it. And you can do the treasure hunt. Subsidizes a private venture to unknown places to find and collect artifacts. So that'll be an option as well. Let's get some modules first.
A biographer is conducting an interview with you with the intent to pen a book about your ascent to power. He is curious to know what inspired you to spearhead the journey from your home planet to the uncharted territories of space.
So we can say we have achieved greatness, and now it is our responsibility to share that with the galaxy. We have only seen a tiny fraction of what the universe offers, so much more awaits. or I am seeking new worlds to conquer. So you get a cultural point regardless of what you say here. It's just what type of cultural awareness you want to increase. So I suppose we'd want to go after one of these two. We're not really totalitarian in. So probably one of these two. I guess we'll go with this one. We're very progressive with our focus on technology. Alright, so unfortunately these guys are scanning all the stuff in our space. So we've already got that one scanned. There's two out here. We could go into their space and scan their stuff. Why not? It's only fair. They're scanning all our stuff. Why would they not scan the stuff that's close to them? That's strange. One thing we should do early on here, something I didn't do early on for Altaria, is go ahead and get something constructed here, probably the recruiting station, to increase the growth. Yeah, I think that'd be really helpful. So we can try and get these citizens a little bit faster. The next one we get in 1 month here. Let me just see if there's anybody want to change, or if we want to change this guy to anything. Not really. He's not really good as anything. We'll really just leave him as a worker, I suppose. Yeah, he kind of sucks at everything, unfortunately.
We've discovered a beacon alerting us of a dimensional rift in the vicinity. A parallel universe is revealed on the other side of this rift. Almost immediately, a vessel appears on the other side of the rift, with 2 warships hot on its tail. The vessel in flight hails us, begging us to keep the rift open so they can escape. They vow to join our ranks if we assist them. However, there's a catch. If we decide to hold the rift open, there's a high chance that the attackers will also pass through.
I feel like it's in our nature to help people. We'll get this Corvette ship, and we'll have to fight these pirate ships. But yeah, I think that's fitting for us. We'll take a look at where that's at. I'm sure it'll show us where that's constructed. Oh, is that over here? Yeah, that's right here. So that's not even in our own space. That's in their space. So it's not really that big of a problem for us. So yeah, this is that cruiser ship. They're pretty good. And we could attack them and take no losses here. No casualties. Total loss for them. So why not? I should have done the beam volley first. Let's go ahead and do that. So hit them and then destroy them. Alright, so let's go ahead and have this join our fleet. Should help step up our military might a bit, now that we have that cruiser. We'll have to see. Maybe it won't have any effect. We're still pretty low when it comes to the military might. But still in a good place here with the total ranking. Definitely have climbed up a lot from where we were at. Down towards the bottom. I think a big part of that is the technology. Our military power actually is playing a pretty large role too. Yeah, the military is just worth so much. That's why I was saying that, you know, with us not focusing on military, we're going to be a bit lower than we normally would. And we did see our military might go up to 11 there. So the next thing we're going to want to use the control for, probably money again, honestly. And we did annex that planet, finally. It took us long enough. God, it took a while. But it's already producing that wealth with the orbital market. And so now it'll be sending its resources to Overlooked, as are all the other stuff in the area. So yeah, we finally got that colony. So a little bit of extra bonuses there from what we were getting. But still got all this territory over here that we don't have control of yet. We just take a look at where we're at. So 65% in rebellion there. And same thing here, 65%. So it's only a matter of time before those will join our space as well. Also got another asteroid over here, sending resources to Altaria. So we got an event here, Dream Spies. We've been watching you. We know your people have been infiltrating the dreams of the Manti cluster. We're not crazy. We demand 10 units of antimatter to build a device to shield our minds from your prying. Okay, so this is a little ridiculous. So we can grant it to them. Or you can just say, if you have to say you're not crazy, and they might be furious, but we won't be bullied based on delusions. Yeah, we're gonna have to go with that one. That's ridiculous. Another trade offer over here. So they're wanting an exploration treaty. Wow. Willing to give us a cultural treaty and open borders. And this is tech and harmony crystals granted. I'm just terrible terrible offer here. I actually don't want to increase their influence at all. I know that this would help us more than them, but we'd rather do that with somebody else, honestly. Like somebody far away. Like maybe the Drax. Somebody who's not going to impact us at all with them having increased influence. That might be somebody you want to give the cultural exchange to. The Drax, I keep calling them the Drax. They're the Drath. TH, not an X. But they're actually kind of low down on here. I don't know who else you would do it with if you wanted to do it with somebody who's like a little bit more powerful. Yeah, all of them are a little bit closer to our borders. Hopefully we can keep control of this here. Let's get that Cultural Awareness Center. That'd be wise to get that now, as well as the perimeter scanners. So get those put in place. Those are all of our modules, but we are constructing more. We always need more modules. But yeah, I have not been able to improve our economy yet. I don't think we established those trade routes that we sent out a while ago, but that'll help boost it some. Yeah, still having financial issues, guys. So the cruiser should have joined this fleet, right? Are they not able to join that fleet? Is that the problem? Do we have are we sitting at the max at this point? Yeah, that's currently the issue. They only have space for 3 more when it comes to logistics. Well, this one cost 6. So we'll just put them next to them. For right now, it's fine. If we go to war, maybe we want to change up the situation there, but I don't know that we'll be going to war because our goal is to hopefully remain peaceful in this playthrough. So we've increased the manufacturing here. So let's go and get the core tap. You can see we can do it a lot faster now. That'll take 8 turns to get that done. So really focusing on manufacturing first so that we can build everything after that much quicker. Alright, so I think we need to continue getting modules here for now. That's another thing that we need to construct here. We need to get a shipyard. Well, let's focus on the manufacturing for right now. Just so that everything we build is going to be just quicker for us to get. So taking a look at where these guys are at now, they're at 70%. Might go up here after this turn. And we got the medical centers. Right, excellent. So anything for the growth, we want to get some growth buildings on our new planet so we can try and get the population up there. So we can get some energy weapons, environmental engineering. So some nice stuff here. Or the fusion power plants. Let's go and get the environmental engineering. It's going to take 3 turns for us to get that. So that's 75% now. Okay, excellent. So going up maybe 5% per turn, that's what it seems like. In which case we'd get it in 5 turns. Altaria is also done with their construction. Remember we got the Galactic Pavilion. And the maintenance actually, yeah, that's what I was thinking. The maintenance actually did cost us more. So I was afraid of that happening. That the maintenance would result in the tourism bonus just not being enough. But it did give us manufacturing too, though. So it's not like it didn't give us anything. Now you have the starport that we have access to. We can go and get that constructed. And that's going to reduce quite a bit of pollution, but allows our shipyard to build much quicker. And what's nice is that the starport has military wealth and manufacturing bonuses. So you can put that next to these manufacturing ones, which you'll notice that they both give military bonuses too. This gives a wealth bonus. I probably should have put this one here and then put this here, and then you could have put an economic building there. That would have been wise. Here's that Union Center. It's also a manufacturing bonus, plus 15%, and you get an income bonus here. And it's considered a manufacturing improvement. So you might want to put that right there perhaps, but that is also our population area, but I think we're going to skip doing it there and putting the population buildings up here since we get those adjacency bonuses. So could build it there. Yeah, I almost feel like you should do the starport here then, so that it will boost the wealth in these locations. Yeah, it might be wise to do that, guys. And it's next to the core tap too. So it's not going to be as highly rated. But yeah, I'll put that there, simply because it's going to take 2 turns to construct, guys. Not long at all. So we'll get that. Take a look at this trade offer. I'm sure it's not anything that we want here. Yeah, We're not going to grant that to them. Let's go and reject that. I don't even know if I want to trade techs anymore, because this is kind of our power at the moment. And we're doing good on money. I guess we could always get more modules. But what I want to trade for is more techs. Oh, what happened there? Somebody's fighting somebody. I don't know if there's like a hired ship there or one of those little monsters. I'm not entirely sure. We finish up this artifact or space junk, whatever you're getting, and that means we do have an upgrade. So let's go ahead and give them... Evasion might actually be helpful for these guys because they don't attack. You could also get the hit points. I guess we'll get the evasion. Though if they get attacked, they're going to get destroyed anyways. I mean, it's not going to help you. But yeah, I suppose we'll get that.
Your flagship stumbles upon a relic from a bygone era, an enigmatic item filled with extraordinary power. This artifact presents a choice. It could be utilised to create a substantial energy surge that would benefit our shipyards. Alternatively, it could be directed to emit an aura of joy on a chosen planet. This would enhance the spirits of the people living there and offer a short-term increase in productivity.
So that's +1 manufacturing to all worlds, so a little bit more beneficial than it was before because we have 2 worlds. Or the Harmony Beacon, which increases the approval of the target world by 10% for 25 months. Okay, approval is not really an issue for us, so let's go for that. 1+ manufacturing would be helpful, particularly on Overlooked, since we're trying to get stuff constructed here faster. So speed it up by a bit. And these guys are offering quite a bit. Yeah, quite a bit, guys. For 70 credits and the planetary adaptation. This gives them that strip mine and lets them upgrade housing. Yeah, they really want that one. And just look at all the stuff we're gonna get. This is a lot of text. I feel like this is worth it. I could see if I could reduce the credits some. Oh, now they're not willing to do it. I messed it up, guys. Alright, so let's yeah, that's a bummer. Yeah, that's a shame. So you can't mess with it at all. Because that was a lot of stuff they're willing to grant us. They really wanted that. So I shouldn't have messed with that. So next time when it's a really good deal, I gotta stop my greedy self from trying to get more out of it. Because clearly, it did not work out for us. So I'm not seeing anything for us to scan within our space anymore, since these guys went and scanned everything. So we'll have to go all the way up here, and just hope there's not already somebody doing those by the time we get there. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else over here. Still losing a lot of money, guys. So gotta fix that. You can see the expenses are really hitting us hard, eating up all of our trade route income and more. Now again, I don't know that we've established all those trade routes yet. We can take a look. Yeah, they are all established. And that's what we're producing. So clearly gonna need to get some more trade ships. And I suppose I could take a look also and see if we were in fact able to send 2 trade ships to the same location and create 2 separate trade routes. We don't really need food. However, this leads to extreme colonization, which I do want to get, so we're going to go ahead and research that, guys. So we can try and colonize this planet here. And then Altaria finish up that construction of the starport, since that didn't take very long for them to do. And so you could get this Union Center here now. This is a +5 level to manufacturing. Oh wow, that's interesting. So you'd probably want that like... yeah, didn't really arrange this the best way, honestly. Because this is actually a manufacturing improvement, despite the gross income bonus there. So you could put it here. And you can put it right there. And get the 5+ bonus there. And you'll also get a bonus from the starport. So yeah, you could do that. But I kind of wanted these to be wealth locations. Especially with the trade port thing here. And this does not boost wealth. It's just a manufacturing one. So it might be better to just build this one here then. And step up those 2. Since it's a +5 level to manufacturing, that's pretty good. I think it would be better to put that here. So let's go and construct the Union Center there. And then we did finish up here, so that'll result in us having another event available to us. And let's go after this capsule next, since it's nice and close, so we can go and get that started.
The captain of your flagship has reported the discovery of a lost cargo container floating in space. Upon closer inspection, it seems to contain an ancient but still working planetary broadcaster device. This device is designed to emit a single burst of entertainment-related information across a large area. Should it be deployed on a planet, the planet's influence would significantly increase.
So if we use this, we'll get a whole bunch of influence. So I think it's worth it. I don't know how much it'll produce. That'll kind of depend on how worth it is. It's 500 influence. Okay, so if you just take a look at Altarian and how much influence they're currently producing, it's 288. So I mean, it's like less than 2 turns worth of influence. You could put it up here instead. Might be a little bit more useful because, you know, these guys don't produce anywhere near that influence. I'm just going to really push out the borders here. But I actually want our borders going this way. So I feel like Altaria is the better location to do this. And you don't have to do it in the core worlds either. It's not a modifier, so you can really do it anywhere. So you could do it like on a colony if you wanted to go out this way. But I think we are going to do it on Altaria. And we'll see if that'll extend the borders that way, because that's our planet that's the closest to here. And that's the area I want to go. The direction I want to go. It's another trade offer over here. And they're just always going to offer you kind of crappy trade, so we're going to reject that. And is it ready to move to the next turn? Yeah, with us losing that money, even more money now. Wow. So yeah, not much we can do financially, unfortunately. We do have Durantium, though. So we could get something in one of our star bases, if there's even anything for us to get here. We might have already constructed everything outside those star-based defense modules, because these 0G scaling requires the 2 Durantium. We'll probably just have to wait to get that. Yeah, we'll have to wait. Currently getting 0.6 Durantium per turn. So this has already been scanned. I assume that's going to be the same with that capsule up there. We could take a look, though. There's nothing else to go after, so why not? Yeah, we'll see if we can find anything over there. We have explored much of this like sector. You know, we have all those probe ships that are out there scanning. Been at work for quite some time. And much of the sector has now been scanned. Haven't gone to any other sectors yet, though. I mean, this is a large sector. I mean, that's why there's so many different civilizations in this one sector. Alright, so we really need to get a trade ship. Probably a couple of these. Try and get a bit more money. And I did want to take a look if we can have those 2 trade routes to Iridia. You can, but they're worth less money. I see. That's interesting. Okay, so you can have multiple trade routes in the same location. Makes sense. But they don't produce as much as the first one. And that makes sense as well. Alright, so a trade offer here. And not looking appetizing, honestly. So we're going to reject that. Just getting crappy trade offers, unfortunately. We're number 1 in influence, number 4 in research, so we're not even the best in research anymore. Economy is number 5, manufacturing 9, military might is 12. It's fallen a little bit behind here from where we were at earlier in the series. Got to get our economy sorted out, honestly. So I'm hoping those trade ships will help. Yeah, the manufacturing is what's costing us. So we did get the Xeno agriculture. Again, that's not what's exciting. It's the extreme colonization that we really want here. Alright, so Altaria finished up the construction of the Union Center. We also can get the irrigation network now, but again, we're not going to get that because food is in a solid position at the moment. Actually, we can finally terraform, and we already know where we want to do that. That's going to be right here. And then we'll want to get the technological capital there as soon as we're done. Alright, excellent.
An illegal weapons market has established itself in the shady recesses of this world, distributing some of the galaxy's most advanced weaponry to those who can pay the price. Our economic advisor, defense ministers, and many others who possess common sense are urging us to eliminate it. However, a member of this market has proposed a deal. They are offering a rare relic, a type of ship upgrade known as an inertial field projector, in exchange for allowing them to continue their operations. What are your orders?
So we can wipe out the illegal weapons market, reducing crime by 10%. That's pretty helpful. We could just get this inertial field projector with this option, but that will increase crime as a ship upgrade that increases the damage done by all kinetic weapons in the fleet. Oh wow, that affects the entire fleet. That does seem pretty useful. Or we can do both, but that's a deception check, which would not likely succeed in because we're not great at deception. Well, let me just take a look at what the crime on Altaria is at the moment. It's at 0%, so we don't even have any crime here. And thus it doesn't make any sense to not just do the one option, which is what we'll do. But first, let's go ahead and do the trade route. Figure out where we want to send these guys. Maybe to Vigil? I don't think we've gone there yet. Yeah, we'll send one there. Because again, we should prefer planets we haven't been to, since clearly that seems to be the better option. Also have a trade offer here. One that doesn't seem that appetizing, honestly. Yeah, we're going to reject that. Again, all the trade offers I don't really like.
An illegal weapons market.
Alright, so we already know what we're doing here. We're doing the crime. That actually only went up to 2%. And then we get the... Well, it says we don't have any artifacts. Maybe it's an upgrade that you put on one of your commander ships? It's the only thing I could think of. You'd have to recruit somebody to get another commander ship. We have a new Circe here. She's authoritarian, so that's plus 10 control, and also a pirate engineer. So that would help with manufacturing if she was a governor, but also increase crime. She's not really impressive diligence resolve-wise. Neither is this character. And they're distracted. But this guy here, he's got a very good, nice research bonus because he's got a smart friend. But he's got good diligence and resolve. So remember the bonuses that you get here. The diligence increases the hit points while the resolve increases the attack. And so generally you want to have high stats for both of those. I haven't really found anybody that could do those. Let's see if we have anybody here that might be a good option. This character is pretty solid if you wanted to move him away from that and instead have this be. Yeah, maybe that's what we want to do. Would probably be the better option. Could also take a look and see if you want to move your minister there at all. They do get pissed off when you fire them, so something to consider. I think she's pretty solid in her position actually. But yeah, if you move him out, if you fire a governor, you can't just move them out, you have to fire them. Yeah, move him out and then put this character in that position instead, though we don't actually have the money for that. Can we get any more money? 6 more months before we'll have enough, and we're currently losing money. Okay, so maybe we'll do a trade with somebody for some money. Somebody who really likes us. Let's take a look and see what options we would have. They're friendly. So yeah, we'll trade with them to try and get some credits out of them. Just enough. Could give them a tech, but what I'm going to try and do is just give out some diplomatic capital. And see how much money we can get out of that. You get 70. Okay, so let's go and accept that. Just a way to pull in just enough money for us to hire this guy here. And then what we want to do is let's actually gift both these guys one of these crystals and get them a little bit higher opinion of us. And then one of them we're going to be making to a commander. That's Glandon D. We've had him for a while. And as far as which one, I think it was this one here that we wanted. No, it was this one. 100% hit points when inside borders, so very much a defensive ship. So put him in place there, and then we'll place him back as the Minister of Exploration. Very excellent. So that has granted us a new commander ship here. And so I want to put them into this fleet. Yeah. And that's using a bit more of their logistics. Might want to eventually like move out some of these ships so you could get this into there. Or just increase your logistics. Yeah, our fleet should look more powerful now. But yeah, we are very much in trouble here economically. Definitely got some problems there. And unfortunately, this anomaly is being surveyed as well. Okay, so there's one over here. Might have somebody over there surveying already. But it's the only thing we know about out there. There's one here. I guess it's closer. Probably already being scanned though. We'll have to wait and see. And this is going to be the last turn that we do. Manufacturing has just increased. Excellent. And yeah, we moved from 12 to 11 for the military might. And probably going to want to get another supply ship here, guys. Just trying to improve the economy if we can. And well, that's interesting. Can they not go over here? This is the one that I was sending here, right? I assume that's the one I was sending there. Let me just take a look at our ships. Okay, yeah, that was the one sending there. I'm not entirely sure what happened. They got blocked or something. Yeah, I assume that's what happened. All right, so we have another freighter here. I'll take a look before we start recording the next episode where we want to send that. Let's just see how close we are here. Oh, nice. We're supposed to get these next turn. Yeah, because I think both of them are set up to rebel currently. I'm having difficulty hovering over this one. This one's at 88%. But yeah, we should get this one here. It's at 100% now. So we'll get that next turn. And so we'll have another colony here. That'll help us push our space out even further. Getting close to their core world. Because that's just how much influence we produce. And over here, this is not good. Yeah, we're losing control here. Suppose that's not too surprising. But yeah, definitely doing very good here. They just don't have enough influence to stop us. And they're just too close to Altaria as well. It just produces that large amount of influence. We are currently at number 6, which I think is where we stayed for all this episode as far as the rankings go. So just kind of staying in the same location. So hopefully I can step that up. We got 2 more episodes left in the series. I do hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.